What's going on, y'all? Before we get this video started, just want to make this quick announcement that I will be coming up with a new logo. Well, technically I did. It's right here. There's about 7 or 8 of them. Just wanted you guys do me a favor. If you guys can pick which one you guys like the best, and the ones that get the most picks, I will go with that logo. So far 5 is winning. You know, a lot of people has picked 5, especially because I do drive trucks and everything, and I talk Eagles football, and this one matches me, you know. But I've seen a few honorable mentions here or there. You know, I've seen people pick 1, 2, and 4, and maybe one person has picked 8. You know, I have been reading the comments and appreciate you guys, you know, but looks like 5 is winning by a long shot. So if that's what we're going to go with, you know, in about a couple of weeks or so, that's what I'm going to go with. You know, I'll pick that. Just want to let you guys know, do not worry about the colors. You know, I know some people are saying, oh, why does it have Washington Redskins go on it? Well, here's the thing. When I made these logos, it came up like that. All right. I didn't really care for the color of it, you know, because apparently there was an option I could change the colors, and you know, this is pretty much what it came up to. And since 5 was winning, I figured I'd test that one. And I came across another one that was similar, you know, to number 5. So I figured I would add that to the mix. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys in advance. Now on to the video. Alshon Jeffrey will officially be released by the Philadelphia Eagles. Not exactly today, but apparently it's supposed to happen by, you know, the start of free agency, which is going to be like mid-March or whatnot. And to be honest with you, I'm not mad about it. Not at all. I mean, yes, I'm very thankful for Alshon Jeffrey, you know, him being involved with our 2017 season, definitely helping us win the Super Bowl and everything, you know, dominating the Patriots secondary, let's say in the first half. You know, it was definitely a perfect way to kickstart everything. One of my favorite moments of Alshon Jeffrey, without a doubt, obviously in the Super Bowl, was making that crazy catch. God, man, I just, you would ask yourself, like, damn, what Philadelphia Eagles player would make a catch like that, especially in the playoffs, you know? You know, over 2 secondaries. I mean, maybe we've seen a few of those, but like where it counts the most, that's what I mean, though, you know. But it was amazing, man. You know, like a picture worth keeping for ages and everything, no doubt about it, you know. But I'm very thankful for Alshon Jeffrey, you know, nonetheless, you know. But I want to run it back a bit, you know, from the days, you know, Alshon Jeffrey coming here or whatnot. Then I'm going to pretty much leave it at that. But let's just say before Alshon Jeffrey was even signed, you know, let's say we were struggling, you know, in 2016, and we were in desperate need of a wide receiver, and Alshon Jeffrey would have been that gem that Carson Wentz needed as, you know, one that can definitely catch, and that's very, you know, contested and everything for the ball, you know, that's very competitive or whatnot. Look, we can go way back, right? By the trade deadline, where we had Jordan Matthews, Nelson Aguilar, Josh Huff, you know, Bryce Treggs, Doyle Green Beckham. No, Shelton Gibson came the year after. But it was bad. At one point, no, we didn't have. There was that one player we had from the Giants, but I think we cut him. There was a couple players, I believe. Mike Austin, I can't remember. He was from the Cowboys. I think he was I think he was with the Chip Kelly days, but we got rid of him. But when there was talks about Alshon Jeffrey, you know, that we were supposed to trade for him and everything, you know, I was all for it. I was like, what's going on? Like, fucking get him. We need a catcher, you know. But like the best wide receiver we had at the time that was the only one that was catching the ball was Jordan Matthews. Not even that was saying enough, because everybody was dropping the ball. You know, I believe we had the most drop passes that year. But when it was talks about Alshon Jeffrey, you know, I was like so excited, you know. But when the trade deadline came and it didn't happen, I was very pissed. And Josh Huff getting cut did not make anything better at all. You know, he got cut for, I believe, having a weapon in his car, and he was speeding, I believe, by the Walt Whitman Bridge. If that's very accurate, don't really care to look it up, but you know, I believe that's what happened. but I think he had hollow bullets and everything. But when he got released for that, even though he didn't really do much, but still did not make our wide receiver situation any better, you know, made our depth still open or whatnot. But when trade deadline passed, we didn't get Alshon Jeffrey, you know, that really sucked. You know, about a few weeks later, you know, he was suspended for PED violations and whatnot. And this is where I would admit my mistake, no doubt about it, that I wasn't 100% accurate on it, you know. Or what if I was right or wrong? At this point, I really don't care because it was about 5 years ago. But I will say this, that really my opinion didn't change. At that time, I did say we dodged a bullet. And I believe we dodged a bullet because we were in desperate need of a wide receiver. Right away, somebody that can catch, do it all. But, you know, if we were to take Alshon Jeffrey in at that time, and, you know, he was suspended for 4 games, we still would have nobody to throw the ball to. And the fact that we would have gave up draft picks for him, we'd be a laughingstock. So, yeah, that's why I said we dodged the bullet at that time. You know, and by the time he came back, our season probably would have been over. So, yeah. But I will say this, though. Us getting him in 2017, well, after that season, you know, in the off season, I was very excited. You know, I wish I have the video on me. I did send in the Philly Knights group. No idea what happened to that group. I think Eagle Speed might have taken it down. I don't know. But if I could find it, I would have definitely uploaded, no doubt about it. But anyway, I was very excited Alshon Jeffrey coming here. You know, I heard from 94.1, you know, I believe Adam Schefter may have reported it, that Alshon Jeffrey was coming here. I was like, yeah! Yeah! You know, I was going to do all of that and put it on YouTube and everything. I don't know why I didn't do it, but whatever, it is what it is. You know, just him coming here, you know, even after, you know, like, you know, we had we took in Torrey Smith first, and Alshon Jeffrey came, you know, not long after. And I felt like our wide receiving core right there itself was much better than last year, you know. But fast forward to the regular season, you know, Alshon Jeffrey was definitely involved. You know, we had guys that could catch. Nelson Aguilar stepping up to the plate, you know, all that good stuff. You know, Alshon Jeffrey was doing his thing in the season, and after, you know, torching the Bears and everything, you know, that's when we gave him that deal. And, you know, and we didn't even realize he had a torn rotator cuff until, I believe, after the Super Bowl. And I'm just like, wow, that's amazing, because he really played like nothing was wrong. You know, he played like he was good. And I'm like, damn, if he could play like that in a torn rotator cuff, you probably think he'd be a whole lot better than most elite wide receivers or so. And at that time, you know, it was a little something worth bragging that, you know, Alshon Jeffrey got more rings than all of your top 5 elite wide receivers combined, you know? And I felt like that was facts until, you know, obviously 2 elite wide receivers have won their Super Bowl recently, and that was Tyreek Hill last year and Antonio Brown recently. Oh, Mike Evans, let's add to make that 3 now. But yeah, Alshon Jeffrey, I would never forget that moment when he helped win us that Super Bowl, though. Get a little tired, sorry about that, but I would never forget that moment, man. He was definitely involved. That amazing catch and everything, which I will show right here, you know, that amazing catch, you know, dominating the Patriots secondary in the first half and everything, you know, and don't know what happened as far, well, I guess that injury was catching up to him in the second half, you know, especially after that botch, you know, that botch catch that turned to an interception. But Alshon Jeffrey was amazing in 2017, though. You know, he was amazing in 2017. And that alone, I would gladly get his jersey, you know, because he was definitely one that came on a team to win. You know, he said he wants to make Carson Wentz MVP. But then, you know, Carson Wentz, who proved himself to be a good leader back then, you know, say that, you know what, I love to be MVP, but I want something more important than all of that. I want a Super Bowl ring. And I was like, you know what? That's the mindset we all needed, you know, from a franchise quarterback, you know. And it did happen, except Carson Wentz did put us in a good road or whatnot, but Nick Foles finished it. But when we had a, you know, small little QB controversy or switch or swap or whatever, Alshon Jeffrey never lost his touch. I mean, well, then again, the only game he's really had to miss was against Atlanta in the divisional round. Other than that, you know, Alshon Jeffrey didn't lose his touch that year, but I felt like as the other years gone by, you know, he's always been hurt and he's regressed because of that. So fast forward that all the way up to now. Well, let me also mention the locker room incident. My bad. You know, a lot of people were saying he was involved in the locker room, you know, and this person named Josina Anderson, you know, always came to his defense or whatnot. You know, apparently it was said he was the toxic person, you know, the cancer in the locker room and everything, you know, dividing the locker room and everything. Might have sparked this whole controversy between Nick Foles and Carson Wentz. All that stuff, you know. Who knows? I mean, what if it's true or not? And since it hasn't been reported or any evidence or whatnot, I can't hold on to it. So what I did last year, you know, I told you guys, I'm going to leave all that behind. You know, I'm going to stay in my lane and I'm going to support Alshon Jeffrey, you know, for as long as he's a Philadelphia Eagle. So that being said, you know, there was no bad endings. You know, Alshon Jeffrey's got a ring and I'm always appreciative of that. So that being said, I guess I'm gonna end it right there. You know, thank you, Alshon Jeffrey, for your time here in Philly. You know, I would say he'll be missed, but he's always been hurt and because he can't really stay on the field, you know, I feel like he's low-key a waste of roster spot. But you know what? He may go elsewhere. Who knows? He might do better elsewhere. And I'm gonna tell you something. If he plays a full season elsewhere, we need to really evaluate our organization, evaluate the office, definitely clean out the medical staff, because I don't think everybody was gone. I think that's BS if you ask me. But anyway, man, Alshon Jeffrey, thank you for your time here in Philadelphia. You know, your good old moments in 2017 will never be forgotten. I mean, well, maybe I can't speak for everybody, but I can definitely speak for myself. But I will say this, though. With Alshon Jeffrey being gone, this definitely makes me extremely excited for, you know, our young wide receivers. There's no more excuses for Jalen Reagor. No more excuses for John Hightower. No more excuses for Quez Watkins, Travis Fulgham. I'm already done with JJ Umbrella Whiteside, so there's really not much to say there. But anyway, I'm very excited for it. Now, one more thing, though, I will say this. Drafting Jamar Chase, would it really be necessary to draft another wide receiver? I mean, but then again, I guess I'm about to answer my own question, but I do know we missed out on DK Metcalf because he's doing really good in Seattle. But then again, it wouldn't have been guaranteed that he'd be good here. But, you know, I say the same for Justin Jefferson, you know, or I say the same for CeeDee Lamb. It's like we missed out on getting all three of them. You know, we could have traded down to get CeeDee Lamb and all of that. And I'll be real with you. Unlike Dallas, I mean, at least I can admit, you know, that I want a CeeDee Lamb, you know. But we didn't get it. It is what it is. He's doing good in Dallas. But we missed out on getting those three. And, well, at least one of those three, let's say that. And there was also DeAndre Hopkins. You know, he was taken for what, a second-round pick? And I can't remember what else was, like a fourth round or whatever. Like, bro, like we could have had him. Like, our wide receiving core would have been unfreaking stoppable. But Howie Roseman, that's the problem. But let me say this. Is it really necessary that we need to draft a wide receiver with a number 6 overall pick? I mean, is it really? You guys let me know. We need a lineman. We need an offensive lineman. But then again, I don't think there's a solid offensive lineman that's worth taking in the first round. I don't know, but we do need to focus on the offensive line. We need to focus on linebacker. We need to focus on corners. maybe even a safety, maybe not all that in the first round, but I feel like those are much more important than getting a wide receiver. But then again, who knows what could happen? I just don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Maybe we'll find somebody in the second round, third round. I don't know, but that's all I got to say. I'm talking a little too much right now, you know, about to hit 20 minutes. And so anyway, you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to make your decision with the logo. You know, put in the comments, you know, what number you think, you know, I should go with, what logo. But anyway, that's all I got to say. Let me know what you think about Alshon Jeffrey. All I'm going to say is Jalen Hurts, Quez Watkins, John Hightower, Travis Fulgham, and who cares about JJ Umbrella Whiteside. But all I'm going to say is, you know, time for you guys to make a name for yourselves. No more excuses. And that's all I got to say. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video if you haven't done so already. And as always, fly Eagles fly. I'm out.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.